Hello everyone, welcome to Fiaura the Tank Girl. So today I have a replay for you from the European server. This is from last week when I was platooned up with Lord Chipmunk and Gaming Bear, two other YouTubers, both of whom are from England, whereas I am from the US, and we're all platooned together going to go have fun. Now my EU account doesn't have the same tanks I have on my NA account, and it also doesn't have tanks nearly as high level, i.e. tier. However, this tank is the one I wanted to show you. Now, the VK3001H is not a very good tank. It's slow. You have to go through 8 different guns in order to get the actual fully upgraded gun that used to be referred to as the Conch. It is now the 7555 CM Waffe. And it's not particularly well armored either. I mean, Tier 4 tanks have problems penning it, but Tier 5 tanks can pretty much look at it and go, oh, by the way, slap. So, yeah, it's not... all around, it's kind of a bad tank. Now, the advantage to it is the Conch gun. Once you get that gun, this tank has a superior firepower to the KV-1 in terms of damage per minute and penetration. Oh, got a T-28. Oh, he's tracked! And he doesn't have gun permission to fight back. He's so done. Oh, I'm denied the kill. The Hetzer gets the kill. I got denied the kill by RNG. 1 hit point. Sad face. So I'm going to stop explaining the tank and show you guys how to use this thing. Now, it works best whenever you can get people with you. This tank cannot fight by itself. It has to have friends. It's one of those vehicles that you don't rely on to fight by itself. There's the DW2, which Fash, if you guys remember from the live stream, referred to as the diarrhea wagon. That's literally what the German translation for its nickname is. Hetzer bounces off my gun mantle, I pin his underplate, and now I'm looking at this French tank, and he shoots my sight at a very high angle and gets denied. And the Hetzer again, right into that underplate, Hetzer, all day long. Good night, Hetzer. He didn't wait for his turret to turn. He was still turning the turret when he came around that corner. I'm gonna make sure you're dealt with. Okay, Lord Chipmunk and I have dealt with him. Now we're gonna deal with you, Frenchie. Hi, looks. That tank is a monster. He is, however, now reloading because he dumped his entire clip into me, which caused a boatload of damage. But as you can see, we were aware that there were people moving up behind us, so we were pushing forward to take out the guys in front of us. Something you always have to be aware of is when the enemy's trying to outflank you, you're pushing forward. You're either pushing into the flankers and pulling away from the people in front of you, or you're pushing into the people in front of you and destroying them, so that by the time they flank you, you can turn to face the threat, as illustrated by what Lord Chipmunk and I did. Score is 9-8. We are winning by just over 1,000 HP. Again, and this thing is not fully upgraded. I don't have the top engine and top gun in this match. And this VK2001D just ignored me and took a hit for it. And now I'm like, well, all the enemies are in town. Oh, nope, I stand corrected. There is an A20. Now, what's about to happen, all I'm going to say is Stalinwood. That was a side shot on an A20 that bounced. Stalinwood. Now I peek up here and I start to head down into this area. I know the enemies are in front of me. I'm trying to get in radio range for the M4 Sherman so I can see what he sees. And there's what he sees. And I see that there's an archer right here who's not exactly in the best position. I track him, I back up, I stay locked on target, and I finish him off. Not quite sure if I've moved out of his gun elevation angle or if he genuinely just took that long to reload. Either way, he's dead now. Now it's just my platoon and SU-85B who's been at our base the entire game, who hasn't moved out yet. You know, M4 Sherman, I'm working on it. And the SU-85B does take out a tank. Finally. So I'm sitting here, and I'm basically crippled. I have 79 hit points. I'm missing a radio operator. I have to rely on my allies while I snipe. Up there's a Stug. Stug backs off. Looking for a shot on the Panzer. I take a blind shot, and hey look, it hit. He was at 300 and something, now he's lower. And now he's down to just barely there. And he actually ricocheted right there between these three holes. That little point right there is where he bounced. KV-220, I load APCR for it because this is not the Top Gun. It can't just punch through that thing's side plate. I know it. I'm basically playing peekaboo with them and KV-220, and I go, hey, by the way, my second shot of APCR the entire match is going at this KV-220. I break the house. Now one more APCR round. And he's gone because I hit that front flat plate that's on the KV series and therefore got in. I'm trying to get a shot. I'm trying to go for my Top Gun. VK Gold noob. I'm totally a noob. And I basically tell him that I've only fired gold at him. Excuse me, you're a KV-220, not a VK-220. It's what I bring, you know, 5 of them for. In this case, I actually had 10 gold rounds, but still, I mean, it's a KV-220. I mean, why would I not fire gold shells at it? It's called the 220 because it has 220 millimeters of armor on the turret. Anyway, I'm trying to go after this Stug 3 to get my Top Gun. I'm really excited. This will be my first Top Gun on the, well, one of my first Top Guns on the EU server, and denied. That was a lot of damage, SU-85. Anyway, that's the end of this match. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope you've learned how to play this questionably about how good it is. Yeah, you can tell I don't like this tank, but it is proven to be decent at times. I hope you've enjoyed this replay. I hope it's shown you how to play your little tier 5 heavy tanks a little better, and how to be aware of your surroundings even when you're just trying to hammer people down. The looks cost me on being aware of my surroundings, cost me most of my hit points, but since I then, you know, took a second to look around, I realized we were being flanked and pushed out to finish off those guys in front of us. In the meantime, we're going to go take a look at the stats, which is going to happen right about, nowish. So, while I did not get my Top Gun, I did get my ace tanker, and I got a high caliber. I'm so sorry you died, Lord Chipmunk. You did a really good job as well. My platoon overall racked up 9-10 kills. Gaming Bear didn't get much done, but then again, he said he really doesn't like the Archer and doesn't really use it very well. I did score the high caliber. Our KV-220 got cool-headed. Their KV-220 also got cool-headed. Yeah, that thing has a lot of armor. But this was actually a decent match with this tank. It's fully upgraded now, so it is a little better. But there's no huge significant improvement with it that I've seen with the full upgrade version versus the not so full upgrade version. And this thing, the German translation to the nickname of this thing is Diarrhea Wagon. I'm not even kidding. And it's the tank that comes before this one. I begin to wonder if it's really that terrible of a tank. But 27,000 credits made. 40,000 overall, that's not bad. 1800 XP, that's a good chunk on my way to get rid of this tank and actually get into the VK3601, which is a good tank, or the VK3002M, which I have my reservations about. But I'm actually going to get both tanks. So in the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed this replay. I hope it's shown you how to play your lower tier heavy tanks a bit better with the angling of armor, the self-awareness, and with the learning to use either your high damage gun or your high DPM gun. This is Fiaura the Tank Girl for now, going to be signing out, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please press the like button. If you want to see more, click on the subscribe icon. I post a video every day for y'all to enjoy. Want to help the channel grow? Take a moment and share this on Facebook or Twitter. Want to support the channel? You can do this in two ways. One, click on an ad in this video or other videos you watch by Fiaura. There will be one coming up at the end of every video. This is how YouTube pays its creators for the clicks on those ads. The second way is directly through the patronage page. To access this, simply click on the icon of the woman standing outside the IS-4 tank. Here you can donate directly, and remember, I base my contest prizes on patronage, so it is in your power to determine the size and number of the prizes for the contests I run. Speaking of contests, check out the video description to know what contests are currently going on. I hope to see you again on my channel, and leave a comment if you have a suggestion or request for me, Fiaura the Tank Girl. Remember, I do fan platoons and live streams on Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. In the meantime, this is Fiaura the Tank Girl, and I will see you in the next video.